Hey everyone, Couch Investor here, back with another video for you today. In today's video we're going to talk about Peloton. I'm going to go over a couple of major questions I have about this company, about the future growth of this company. We're going to go and look at the graphs. They recently had an earnings report, so we're just going to look at the highlighted numbers for that. I'm going to ask harsh questions about this company, so if you have any answers or your own opinion, leave it down in the comments below. I'm not bearish on the company, I just want to ask those questions to have the bigger picture. So we're going to look at that. Before I get into this video, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, we're 300 subscribers away from 4,000 subscribers. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, maybe now is the time to do so. And if you like these videos, please leave an early thumbs up, as it really helps me out grow the channel and get my videos out there. So without further ado, let's go look at the graphs. All right, so looking at the charts right now, as we can see, this year, this stock surged from beginning of January at around $30 to right now $84. As we can see, after earnings, the stock went up, but right now we're after 2 days of harsh selling back down to $84. The top was almost $100, so keep an eye on that. But overall, obviously with the all stay at home, the earnings were very, very good. More people bought Peloton bikes, more people were working out, the hours they're working out have increased, etc. We're going to look at the earnings just in a bit. But overall right now, obviously, a very good price entry would have been here around $70 or so, because we can see it was a resistance point, but then it broke out eventually. Right now, maybe what I would like to see is the stock retrace to $80, whether that will happen or not. I don't know, but right now we will see in this video. I still think this stock in the short term is a very, very good play because the trend will continue for a while, but over the long term, I have a couple of questions which I will continue on that later in this video. All right, so like I said, earnings were pretty good. As we can see here, the connected fitness subscription are now over 1 million. Quarterly total earnings are over 600 million, which is almost 3 times what it was the same quarter last year. Connected fitness subscription doubled over the year. Quarterly workout were now over 76 million. Last year, Q4, we were just at 17.7 million. And then average monthly workouts per sub is at a high of 24.7, which is very, very high considering there's only 30 to 31 days per month. We can also see here that it doubled from Q4 last year. Now, if somebody knows how they measure this metric, I would like to know, so leave it down in the comments below, because what makes a workout a workout? Does a 5-minute cycling session count as a workout? Maybe if somebody goes on the bike, then stops, is that a workout after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes? I would like to know, leave it down in the comments below. And then the optimism continue for the full year forward guidance for 2021. They say 2.05 million to 2.1 million ending connected fitness subscription, growth of 90% at the midpoint, an average net monthly connected fitness churn under 1%. Now we're just at 0.52%, $3.5 billion to $3.65 billion in total revenue, a 96% growth at midpoint, and gross profit margin of approximately 41%. All right, so as we've just seen, even their forward-looking earnings for fiscal year 2021 is still very, very positive. That means that they still think their churn rate will be low. People will still be using their Peloton bikes even after maybe there's a vaccine and things go back to normal. Now, my first major question here is, how sure are they people aren't going to stop with cycling at home and start going back outside, maybe cycle in the park, go back to the gyms, etc. If you have an own opinion on that, leave it down in the comments below. Now let's go and look at their competitors, because like many of you have said, there are a lot of other companies that are doing this exact same thing, like Echelon, NordicTrack, TechnoGym. So we're going to look at those real quick, compare them, and then continue this video. All right, let's first start with TechnoGym. TechnoGym is known as this very high-end, high-class gym equipment. Now already did some adding to my cart. So basically select your package right here. It's very expensive. Don't get me wrong, it's one of the most expensive bikes out there. So you can buy it at once for 2,450 pounds, which is around $3,100, or pay it monthly at $90 per month for 36 months. No money down, 0% APR, most of these companies right here are offering 0% fees or interest rates on that payment, which is good. Now, moving forward, we can see here two types of classes. You have the Rebel, the Revolution, again, a subscription model. If you want to have both, which is around $65 or so, $60, you pay this. Or if you just want one of them, you will pay a bit less. But overall, this is the most expensive option out there. But it's basically the same thing as Peloton, same concept, bike with classes, socially, etc. Now moving to the next one, which is NordicTrack. Again, we'll start with the overall cost, which is much cheaper, $2,000 for the commercial S22i studio cycle. You get a 1-year membership for free, let's say. After 1 year, obviously you will start paying. It's not in the price anymore. So overall, you will be paying $2,200 for that. You can pay it in 39 months, again with 0% APR. So it's $57 per month. And with the NordicTrack, there is a slight difference between this bike and the other bikes. So overall, this bike is very similar to every other bikes, but it has an added value that I really like, is the incline and decline of the bike when you go on a mountain. So it has a 20% incline technology and a 10% decline, meaning if you're going up a mountain, the bike will suddenly go up. Now, the only negative thing I have heard about that is that it's very loud, because there is a motor that has to pick up the bike, and that is making lots of noise. So if you wanted to cycle at 3 a.m. and you're in an apartment with family or friends or whatever, it's going to make some noise.
Nice.
Now on to the next one is the Echelon bikes. Basically, I took the Echelon EX5, which is every time almost the same model as all the other ones. So here is the same thing. You have a couple of plans. You can buy it with a monthly plan. Like this, it's $1,240, no financing available, or with annual plan financing available, it's $1,600, same thing, $52 per month, same 0% ARP. Now they also have a higher end bike, which is the Connect EX5S, which is sold out right now. Like I said, these bikes are very popular right now, whether it's Echelon, Nordic, Peloton, or TechnoGym. Most of them will have delays, most of them will be sold out. So their newest one, their most high-end one, is this one, is sold out at $1,640. But again, same thing, everything looks exactly the same. You have the screen, you have the classes, you have this social thing right there, great sound, great screen, etc. Now let's go and look at Peloton for the last one. Peloton is one of the most expensive one besides TechnoGym. So overall, for everything with the subscription and the bike, for the Bike Plus, this is the newer bike, because obviously there's the normal one, which is now cheaper at $1,800 or $1,900. But for the newer one, which is what everyone would like to have right now, overall it's $2,500. And here, same thing, you can pay per month. You can have financing plan with 0% ARP. Now, like the other ones, you get, if you take this plan, for example, you get some extra weights, shoes, and a roll mat, etc. Alright, so as you can see, Peloton is not the only company that does those types of bikes. There are other companies that have those things, cheaper alternatives as well. And you can even go cheaper than that. If you just go and look on Amazon, I think you can find some for $600 or so, etc. So there raises my second question. What's their moat exactly? Lots of you will say it's their classes. I would say, yes, true, it could be their classes, but also I think the social aspect of it. They're launching this new thing as well called Peloton Studios. It's going to be in New York, where you go there and you go into those live classes where everything is filled. I think this is a huge advantage over what the other companies are doing. Maybe the other companies will be doing the same, but as of now, I think the Peloton Studio and the Peloton classes are their only advantage over the others, as well as the social aspect. If you have friends and family going and doing some Peloton stuff, I think those things could stick, unless one of those friends or family stop using Peloton, and then it's like this game Jenga where you take on one brick and then everything falls off. So this will be interesting to see, especially next year when hopefully things will go back to normal. We're going to see if their product sticks or not. Right, so now I have a couple of questions actually for you, the viewer, whether you are using Peloton or you are using maybe other equipments, what do you like more? Do you like actually going to the gym? Have you been going to the gym before that? Because in my opinion, people that didn't go to the gym before this outbreak are probably not going to the gym after this. So maybe a Peloton bike or similar is something for them. But in my opinion, people that went to the gym before are probably going back to the gym after the vaccine is out. They're probably going to go cycle outside their house with fresh air instead of staying inside like we've been doing for the past 6 months. I think Peloton is a great product, etc. I think the price of the bikes and maybe the treadmill as well will be reduced maybe in the next coming years, where when other products are going out, when they're expanding, maybe their margins will be larger so they can be reducing their cost of their equipment. But again, I don't feel they have such a big moat going forward. I think there's so many other companies doing the same thing out there. I think once the gyms reopen again, people that like to work out will be working out in gyms, because again, Peloton right now is just a bike and a treadmill. Yes, you get some weights, but somebody that really wants to work out will probably go to the gym or go run outside, take his bike and go outside in the park, etc. Why should he pay over $2,500 for something he can get for much less, for free actually, outside running, cycling, and bike doesn't cost that much? So those are the hard questions I'm asking. I'm not bearish. I just want to know what your opinion is and what you think is going to happen moving forward. Now, last thing I want to mention is a potential partnership or buyout with Apple. I think some rumors have been circulating around finance Twitter, because Apple and Peloton are having a conference call on the exact same day at the exact same hour, if I'm not mistaken. Now, the newer bike is compatible with this Apple Fit Gym application. So those rumors started to go very, very quickly when this was announced. And then obviously this conference call that is maybe a coincidence that is the same day, but I don't think so. What do you think about a potential Apple buyout of Peloton? In my opinion, I think this would make a lot of sense. This is something that Apple probably is looking into doing, into the whole fitness world. And this Peloton product really fits Apple's philosophy of having those high-end stuff like those useless $700, $600 wheels for your PC or a $1,000 stand for your computer screen. Now, to conclude this video, don't get me wrong, Peloton has huge growth ahead, at least for the short term, that is for sure. But for the longer term, I would like to know how they could evolve, how they could make their product stick. Because again, once everything goes back to normal, I highly doubt they will have such a high retention rate and keep those monthly workouts as high as they are today. Let me know down in the comments below what your opinion is on Peloton, whether or not you think they will keep being successful. And yeah, that will be it for this video. I will keep you updated regarding Peloton moving forward. Maybe we'll do a monthly or 2 months analysis on this company, because this company is going to be very, very interesting going forward. And if you like these videos, please leave it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, we're on our way to 4,000 subscribers, so go hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.